Welcome to Legally Clear with Crystal. I'm your host, Crystal Dean, a California licensed attorney at Nielsen, Cashman and Dean in Humboldt County, California. And today we're talking about how estates are handled in California as of 2025. If you've ever wondered what happens when someone passes away, how their assets are transferred, who inherits, and how long it takes, this episode is for you. Let's dive in. California law gives us four main ways to handle an estate, and each one depends on the type and value of the assets. First is summary probate. This is the simplest option, usually for estates under $208,850. It's sometimes called the small estate process. If there's a will, or if someone passes without a will, this process lets heirs transfer assets directly without full court supervision. Now, an important detail, with summary probate, you have to wait 40 days after the person passes before you can access any assets, and you have to collect signatures from everyone entitled to the asset to process the paperwork, which can cause delays and disagreements. There are some limits. For example, minor children can't inherit real estate outright, and families who don't get along may run into disputes. Second is formal probate. This is for estates over $208,850, not counting the decedent's primary home. Formal probate is fully court administered. It's public, published in newspapers, and usually takes at least 6 to 8 months before beneficiaries can receive their inheritance. There's also a waiting period here. You petition the court, and then you wait for letters to be issued. Depending on the county, this can take 2 to 3 months or longer before you can access assets. The entire process requires court oversight and sets a statutory amount for attorney's fees and representative fees, which are often costly and require liquidation of assets to satisfy them. During formal probate, the court looks at the will, if there is one, or applies California's intestate succession laws if there isn't. Third is the primary residence succession petition. This is brand new in California as of April of 2025. It lets heirs or beneficiaries transfer a decedent's primary residence into their names through a short-form court petition. Just like summary probate, there's a 40-day waiting period before you can file the petition or move any other assets, and it requires signatures from all beneficiaries. You also have to obtain an appraisal from a probate referee before submitting to the court, which also causes delays. Once the petition is approved, all beneficiaries own property jointly. They need to agree on things like who will live there, who will pay taxes, insurance, repairs, the mortgage, maintenance, and other costs, and whether to sell or rent the home. Disagreements can happen quickly when multiple people own property together, particularly as to costs, management, and control, which can lead to costly and long legal battles or complications with the property title. Further, minor beneficiaries cannot inherit real property, presenting problems for parents with young children and costly solutions like court guardianships. So, while the process is meant to simplify and save costs, it often does the opposite. Finally is trust administration. Trusts are different. A trust holds title to assets, cash, investments, and real estate. When the trust creator passes away, the trustee steps in and manages everything according to the trust's terms. Here's the big advantage. No court is involved, and the trustee can act immediately. Trust administration is private, fast, and can help protect assets from Medi-Cal recovery. So, as a quick recap, summary probate are small estates under $208,850. There is a 40-day waiting period, and it requires signatures from everyone. Formal probate is for larger estates. You have to wait for petitions and letters, which is often 2 to 3 months or more, and at least 6 to 8 months before beneficiaries can receive their inheritance, and can be expensive. Primary residence succession petitions are a new process with a 40-day waiting period, joint ownership of the home potentially leading to costly disputes or court guardianships for minors. Trust administration is court-free, fast, private, and flexible. Each option has its pros and cons, and every family situation is different.